Hey everybody! So, inspired by Judy Ard's, Judy, I say your name wrong, so if you happen to see this, I apologize for saying your name wrong. But anyways, I am periscoping our garden here in North Carolina, just a little bit west of of Charlotte, and my parents have taken basically a horse farm, and there's still some horse farm area over there kind of past behind these trees, but they took this farm and decided about a few years ago that they were going to turn it into a walking garden. So this right here is just their little, kind of their home vegetable garden. But what I want to show you is their walking garden. So there's the house up there. Here's some beets left over from the spring. And Mom would tell you that there's too much to be done, and she doesn't want you to look at this because there's just so much that she wants to do before she would actually invite people here. But I say that every garden is a constant work in progress. So you walk through this little arch, and the first thing you see is this little circular garden right here, and this is the herbs. They have pinks and thyme and oregano and basil. In the spring, tulips come up right here, and it's a perfect circle. There's also some grass and some things that need to be weeded, but yeah, it's awesome. And my dad, always a sense of humor, has created this little walkway to now this is a fake outhouse. All right, you guys, it's not a real outhouse, but back in the day, North Carolina was known for lack of indoor plumbing, but now it's just a little garden shed, right? So we have some supplies in here. But yeah, he's my dad has a great sense of humor. On both sides here we have this is one of my favorite flowers. You can't see it now. I guess it'll come back in a little bit. But this little flower right here has a beautiful, sort of a delicate blue flower. It's like a true blue. It's called flax. I love this flower. Anyways, it'll be coming back in a little bit. You can see some buds on there. So we're going to walk around the circle here. And little alcoves around in the area, and I hope you guys are getting a good signal. I don't know, it looks good on my phone, but who knows what it looks like in real life, right? And there's some hydrangeas over there and some mint. Mint is always hugely popular, right? So, oh my gosh, this smells so good. You know it does, right? This is a trumpet flower. It's not in bloom yet, but in a cup of probably about 6 weeks, this is going to be amazing. This will be loaded with giant, sort of teardrop-shaped trumpet flowers that drip off of it. Hey, Nicole! I'm glad you joined. So I'm going to keep walking around here. Now this little area used to be an alcove that my parents had planted, but they sort of tried to downsize a little bit, downsize quote unquote. Hey, nice to see you. So this has kind of gotten overgrown with grass a little bit. So we're going to kind of keep going around here to the corner. You can see those cool purple flowers over there. And over there. And here is another awesome little thing that my dad has made. And these are actual distances to places, or distances from here. So, and they're all places in North Carolina, right? So Rocky Hawk, 271 miles, Scuppernong, 252 miles, Frisco, 321 miles, Denver, quote unquote, 17 miles. That's actually in my county. We have the county that I teach in. So yeah, that's one of those signs that people have. Dallas, 10 miles. You guys didn't know Dallas was so close to North Carolina, did you? So anyways, so we're going to keep going across this little pathway and down through here. The grass gets a little sketchy, but it's still kind of nice. And this is one of the coolest places. My mom found this gate at a thrift store, actually, and she installed it here because Dad had this idea of having a secret garden. You can see my dog has found like the secret way in, right? And you come through here, and it's to this little place. And I find myself sort of whispering, right? Because it's like this little enclosed area, a little bit of grass, and you're under this super awesome tree. I'm just going to show you this tree. And just kind of drapes over. And if my parents were here, they could tell you what this is. I have no idea what this tree is. Look at those awesome purple flowers. And it's just this neat little enclosed area. So this is the secret garden. And you can come right back out this little garden gate. Okay, so continue on our little journey here through my parents' walking garden. So we have two choices. Right here we can go back towards, sort of towards the house and the field, or we can go this way, and you can kind of see the roads out there. I kind of want to go this way just because it is a neat way to go to show you the way they've done the woods. Because you know, the thing that I think is the coolest about the way they've done this walking garden is it was 100% a field. So if you look across the road there, this is what it looked like 15 years ago. You know, just an empty field, trees in the background, and if you look at my parents' property now, after they've worked on it, and you look up and down the road, it's all these trees, and it just looks so cool. And my dog loves it, right? So we're going to walk back in. I don't know what these bullseyes mean. My dad has bullseyes painted on certain trees. I don't know if they're slated for... I don't know why that he has bullseyes on these trees. I know, right? It's beautiful back here. And even when today is a gorgeous day, our humidity's really low and it's not really, really hot. But even when it's, you know, the typical North Carolina hot, humid weather, when you're under these trees and the pines, it's just cooler. It's just awesome. So I don't know, it's a neat area they've created. So you can see we're kind of back here to where we started with that little sign with the locations. And hopefully our trumpet flowers that will be up here in a few weeks. And the little herb garden. That's some ginger, and it blooms. I don't think Mom and Dad picked that for actual ginger, but it makes a really, really cool orange flower. And then we're back out. Thanks for watching, guys.